What's up, guys? This is your coach of the Wenatchee Wobbuffets bringing you the Week 4 battle versus our opponent, the Mysterious Missingnos. Their team consists of Ursaring, Charizard, Gyarados, Wobbuffet, which they stole from us, Scolipede, Golurk, Crobat, Durant, Drifblim, Ariados, and Megalopunny. In this battle, I know he's going to bring the Golurk because that's his main counter to Rotom Heat. It's the only thing that can block a Volt Switch, as it's only ground type. I also really expect him to bring the Wobbuffet just to kind of rub it in our faces a bit. Also, I knew he was going to bring the Megalopunny because Megalopunny just rips holes through any team. And also, I was really expecting the Drifblim as well, just because he really likes that Drifblim. I think he's brought it every match so far this season, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a really bulky mon, and the way he uses it just ends up going really well for him. So, yeah, I really expect the Wobbuffet, Golurk, Drifblim, and Megalopunny going into this match. Alright, going into team preview, we see he brought the Megalopunny and Golurk and Drifblim as expected. Unfortunately, he did not bring the Wobbuffet. He also brought the Charizard, Ariados, and the Durant. I brought the Tornadus Eye just for Prankster Ton is always a great thing to have. Doublade. I brought the Mega Absol, and I'm actually running an interesting set since I was really expecting that Wobbuffet. I'm running a Mean Look Sword Stance knockoff Sucker Punch set, because if I can trap that Wobbuffet in there with Mean Look, if I get to +6, I OHKO basically everything on his team. Unfortunately, he did not bring the Wobbuffet, so I will not be able to display that set this week. I also brought a Scarf Rotom Heat, because once that Golurk is out of the way, I can freely Volt Switch on everything and start putting Dunsin. I brought Chesnaught this week because he has a lot of physical attackers, and Chesnaught is just such a great physical wall. And then I also have the Tentacruel specifically for that Charizard, because Charizard can't really touch Tentacruel all that much. Pretty standard sets on the Tentacruel and Chesnaught, Leftover / Black Sludge, max physical or special defense, nothing too special. Really the only major set this week is that Mega Absol, which unfortunately I was not able to use that set I was hoping to use this week. But of course you can't really, beggars can't be choosers, so. Alright, let's jump into the battle. Alright, I'm going to lead off with that Tornadus Eye just because I had the U-turn and taunt just to see what he wants to do. He's going to lead off with the Durant. As I said in the Tornadus Eye, I also had the Air Slash and Dark Pulse. I'm going to expect him to switch out here, so I'm going to go for the U-turn, but he does stay in. I expected him to switch out because Tornadus does get the Heat Wave, and I expected him to expect me to have that. So I'm going to go for the U-turn. Seeing that he stays in, I'm going to go on to my Rotom, which is Scarf, so it outspeeds no matter what. As he goes for the Hone Claws, it doesn't really scare me too much because I am Scarfed, and I'm just going to go for a safe Overheat now. That's going to take the Durant out. Unfortunately, I am at -2 now, so now he gets a free switch into basically everything, and since I'm Scarfed, I do have to switch out. I can't go for a Volt Switch. So he's going to send in Space Slam, which is his Megalopunny, and so I'm going to switch out here because I'm at -2, and I'm going to go into my Doublade because that is my physical wall. He's going to Mega Evolve, and he's going to go for the Power Up Punch, which is actually really unfortunate because when I did the calcs, Doublade can live a Fake Out plus high jump kick from a Megalopunny, but of course that's at neutral, so now that he went for that high jump kick, now that he went for the Power Up Punch high jump kick is going to kill my Doublade, so that is really unfortunate. But now I'm just going to go to my Chesnaught because, as you saw last week with Presented Tyrantrum, Chesnaught does not care about your physical attackers. You're going to see he's going to go for the Ice Punch here, and that does less than half to Chesnaught. I'm just going to go for Drain Punch here, get that HP back. And now I'm going to go for the Leech Seed, expecting him to switch out. And even if he doesn't switch out, a combination of Leech Seed plus Spiky Shield will take out the Lopunny anyways. So it really is a safe play for me. So I'm going to go for this Leech Seed as he switches out. And you're going to see he's going to go on to the Golurk. I'm assuming he went into the Golurk probably because he was expecting my Drain Punch to be my only attacking move, so he thought Golurk was going to be a safe wall for Chesnaught, but I am carrying the Seed Bomb this week, so that's what I'm going to go for this following turn, as he's going to set up his rocks. Yeah, you're going to see he sets up the Stealth Rocks, expecting me to switch out, and I'm just going to go for the Seed Bomb to do a huge chunk of damage to this Golurk, and then this Leech Seed is going to take him out. Here he's going to send in Thermo, his Charizard, and of course, since Chesnaught is on his special wall, I'm going to switch out to my Rotom Heat, because Rotom can take any hit that the Charizard wants to throw at it, and outspeed, since I am Scarfed. And also, since that Golurk is out of the way, I can safely go for a Volt Switch here. He can't leave his Charizard in on the Rotom, since it is his main counter to Chesnaught. So I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch here, as he sends in his Ariados. Since I really don't want him to get Sticky Rubs or Toxic Spikes or any other form of shenanigans up, I'm going to go into my Tornadus Eye for Taunt / Air Slash. He's going to go for the Shadow Sneak here as I go for the Air Slash because I just want to get this Ariados out. I know how it speeds, so I don't have to worry about any Sticky Webs or Toxic Spikes or anything. He's going to send in this Mega Lopunny here, and nothing really wants to switch into a Mega Lopunny, so I'm just going to sack on my Tornadus here. It's pretty much done its job. It doesn't have much use for me for the rest of this battle. And now I'm going to go into my Rotom again because, as I said before, that Golurk is out of the way, so I can safely go for a Volt Switch. I know I outspeeded Lopunny with a Scarf. I know he didn't have Quick Attack because I have already said the Power Up Punch, High Jump Kick, and Ice Punch, and I'm assuming he has Return as his last move because that is a very standard Lopunny set, so I know he didn't have Quick Attack. So right now I'm going to go into my Mega Absol, and against my Mega Absol, he sends in his Drifblim. Now I know Drifblim can't do anything to me. I know it doesn't have Dazzling Gleam or anything like that. He can't Willow because of Magic Bounce, so I'm just going to go for a Sword Stance here. And you're going to see that he goes for the Icy Wind, which is a bit of an interesting play, but I guess it is the most that Hindenburg can do to my Absol. I'm just going to drop my speed. Here I'm going to go for a knockoff because unless he is a max speed Drifblim, which would be very strange, I know I outspeed it anyways even with that speed drop, so I'm just going to go for a knockoff. Absol's going to take out that Drifblim, and his last mon is the Charizard. And I know at +2 Sucker Punch is going to take out the Charizard no problem. And that's just going to tie up the match. So, yeah. I realized I didn't mention Tornadus. I was carrying the Chardy Berry in case I had to have it in on Golurk. I could take a Stone Edge, or I could take a Rock Slide from Durant or other stuff like that. I guess I should have had the... I forget what the berry is for ice type moves against that Lopunny in hindsight, but it didn't really matter in the long run. Yeah, so yeah, that was a great match, Zaki, and I look forward to seeing you in the playoffs, hopefully.